Okay, I'm back with an advanced tip that I want to give to all you guys, and especially you ectomorph guys who want to build muscle mass faster. If you're an ectomorph, it's going to help you especially because it's going to make you hungrier. In my last video, I was telling Francis that he needs to get his protein, his vegetable, and then he can eat basically what he wants to build more mass, because as an ectomorph, you got to just plain eat a lot of stuff. But there's one thing that really, I think, drives your appetite that not a lot of people talk about, that should be talked about more, and that's how hard you work out. And yes, you've heard it, that you should be working out hard, you know, balls to the wall, train to failure, everything. You can see Arnold's face, you know, in these photos, like doing the biceps curls until he dies. That's all right. I think most people have seen this, but I don't think most people have really experienced what it is to train to failure and to real failure. I'll tell you a little story. I was with a friend. We were joking around at the gym. I think I've told this story before. And then I start doing a set of seated rows, and we keep talking, and then I kind of realize that I've just done about 17 reps with the weight that I normally select to do 12 reps. And I didn't feel the pain. And, you know, I wasn't focusing on the effort. And I've been able to do more. So that means that all that time I was training with that weight for 12 reps, I was basically wasting my time. I wasn't really training to failure. And perhaps something similar happened to you. If not, you know, try to get a friend at your gym or be distracted by the girls or something, and I think you'll be surprised by how many more reps you can do when you're not focusing on the pain. So this tells me that I wasn't training to failure. I know another trick. You need a partner. So what you need to do is do your set, have your partner count your reps, and while you're doing your set, say you're doing a bench press or whatever, you're gonna count. You're gonna say the alphabet, but in reverse. You're going to be Z, Y, and then you go all the way down from the reverse. So this makes you focus on what you're saying and not on the effort that you're doing. So by taking your attention away from the effort, you're actually probably going to do more reps. Third method you can use, that I use a lot with my clients, is I tell them to do as many reps as they can. So they will do, let's say, I tell them to pick a weight that they normally use for 12 reps. So they're gonna, you know, gauge this in their head, and they're gonna say, okay, it's probably this weight. This is the weight that they would have used to do 12 reps. All right, and then I'm gonna tell them, you do as many reps as you can with this weight in 60 seconds. And there's something magical about the 60 seconds that kind of takes your attention away from the pain of the exercise and puts it on your performance. You know, they're gonna try and do as many as they can. It focuses them on the outcome, doing more reps. And usually people with a weight that they thought they would be able to do 12 times, they do 17. I don't know why. It always comes down up to 17. So then, same with my story. I tell them, you know, if you had used this weight for 12 reps, you would have basically wasted your time. They're often really surprised and shocked, and then it teaches them to really push and do more with, you know, put heavier weights and do more reps with the weights they use. So why am I telling you all this? The reason is, what drives your appetite and your gains of muscle mass is how hard you're working out, is the strength of the stimuli. And the stimuli is lifting weights. And the stronger stimuli you give to your muscles, the more the more mass you're gonna build. So if you give a stronger training stimuli, the way you give a stimuli to your muscles to grow, you know, bar steroids, is to train them harder. go to failure more. Put more weight on the bar, do more reps. Tell your muscles that they need to grow. Once you tell them that, you scream this message to your muscles, then they're going to need to grow, and you're going to be hungrier because you're going to need to have an intake of protein, of calories. Your body's going to need, nutrients and building blocks to make your muscles grow. But if your muscles have no reason to grow, your body has no reason to make you hungry, and then you can eat as much as you can, but you're still not really going to build muscle because there's no signal that tells your body that it needs to. And the signal is to work harder. All right, so keep that in mind. The first thing you should focus on if you want to build muscle mass is to give that strong signal to your muscles. Then your muscles will need to grow, you'll get hungrier, you'll eat more, and you'll build mass. But this is the sequence. This stuff happens, and so you need to focus on the core or the fundamental cause, which is training harder. You shouldn't do it all the time because you might overtrain, and we'll get into the details in another video. But for today, I really wanted you to know that this is how you should think about this, and that the fundamental cause is how hard you're working out. So I hope this was useful. I don't think it's expressed that way and told often enough, and we'll get back to it in another video. Francis, yeah, thanks a lot for your question. Hope that was helpful. Please answer my survey, and if you want to check out the page with the new exercises, this trainer I know that I have a lot of respect for has 13 books, I think, loaded with exercises that are little known, advanced, and really good for building muscle. I bought 2 of these books myself when they were actually a lot more expensive, and now he's bundled all these books together. I think they can help you build mass with exercises you haven't heard of, and you can get all the books at a discount this week, and it's ending today. So that's why I'm urging you to go check the page. Even if you don't buy the books, I think you'll love the exercises on the page. There are 13 that are free, 1 from each book, and then you can get the book bundle at a discount until midnight today, Eastern Time. Nick has told me that he's going to put the page down at this time. I don't know for sure if he's going to do it, but it's not going to be up until Monday for sure. So grab the books if you want them. If you want to build muscle mass, I think they're worth it. If not, you can check out the exercises. You'll learn a ton, even just from his page over there. So have a look. Hope that's helpful, and glad to be answering your question. See you, Francis.